This podcast is certified fresh. Freshmediaworks.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back to The Marketing Drive. I'm Chris Daly, and this is the show where I use my commute time to talk about one actionable marketing idea. One tip, one trick, one tidbit to help you get more customers, make more money, have more time freedom, you name it. Today I want to talk about your priorities. You know, there are so many things that hit us every day, all day, 24/7. Ideas for what you should do on social media, how you should present yourself in your podcast. Should you be advertising in podcasts? Should you be advertising on television? There's so much out there. You've got AI. How can you integrate it? How can you close more deals? How can you attract more attention on social media? You know, should you use flyers? Should you use bandit signs? There's so much out there, and everybody's screaming at you. You must use SEO. You must redo your website. You must do this. You must do that. And they're all trying to sell you their service, right? So it's confusing. I get it. So how do you prioritize that? How do you decide this is how you spend your time? This is how you spend your money. This is where you invest in your business. I think a way to shortcut all that confusion is to have a group of mentors, to have people you can count on. If you already have that in your business, you are way ahead of everybody else, and awesome. That is so awesome that you have that. But if you need that, if you need some unbiased people who are not only unbiased, but have the knowledge that you need, because you can get your sister-in-law, you can get your cousin, you can get the auto mechanic to give you an opinion, but is it an informed opinion? Is it an opinion that makes sense? Do they understand the current trends? Do they understand the how to make money? You know, are you taking investing advice from somebody who is living in credit card debt? So pay attention to who your group is, who your circle is. You know, you've heard it since you were in grade school that you are the average of your 5 closest friends. And they say that's in every way. That's the average health of your 5 closest friends, the average wealth of your 5 closest friends, also the average intelligence of your 5 closest friends. So how do you get healthier? How do you get wealthier? How do you get smarter? Well, obviously you can do it yourself, or you can get some new friends. And you will conform to that norm of that average. It just works out. So what we've done, and what has been really successful for us, is a thing we call the Business Success Academy. And that is a cadre, a cohort of successful business people. We find it is the best way to get truth, to get honest experiences from people who aren't trying to sell you something. It's just people who've been there, who've been down that road. To that end, you can. So how can you get involved? Well, you can get involved for free. Business Success Academy does a free FIRE meeting. It's called FIRE, Friday Inspire, Renew, and Excel. Every other Friday right now, 11:30 a.m. Central. It's on a Zoom call. Talk about different subjects every single time. Sometimes it's talking about marketing. Sometimes it's talking about social media, or Facebook Reels, or TikToks, or how to create a hook in your messaging. Sometimes it's about how to do a podcast, how to be a guest on a podcast. Sometimes it's about leadership. Sometimes it's about neuro-linguistic programming and mindset and leadership and hiring and and you name it. If is something that is useful to business owners, we talk about it. And you're invited to come sit in for free. We do have an inner circle, which is where we delve deeper and work on your individual problems. And that is a paid service. But that's just to make sure we don't get a lot of looky-loos. We get people who are there who are interested. In fact, we kick people out of that group if they're not interested or not active. But like I said, BSA, it's always free. The fire meetings, you can go to freshmediaworks.com/BSA and find out about it. Or just look on Facebook for Business Success Academy or LinkedIn group for Business Success Academy. You can always find me anywhere on the internet and just ask me about it. I'll send you a link. But you need to make sure your circle is the circle that can help you do better in business. All right, until next time, pay attention to your circle of friends and keep it real.
You've been listening to The Marketing Drive with Chris Daly. To learn more about how Chris can help your company get more customers, call 713-269-4620 or visit us on the web at freshmediaworks.com.